Welcome back to Take the Leap Management, where we explore the tools and strategies to help you navigate leadership and project management with confidence. Today, we're diving into a topic that's critical for anyone involved in managing performance or overseeing projects: leading versus lagging, KPIs, key performance indicators. If you've ever struggled with tracking performance, making proactive decisions, or figuring out why some metrics aren't telling you the full story, this episode is for you. KPIs are essential for measuring success, whether you're working on a project, running a department, or managing a portfolio. They help us stay on track and make informed decisions, but not all KPIs are created equal. In fact, understanding the difference between leading and lagging indicators can make all the difference in how you steer your team or project towards success. So let's start by understanding what leading KPIs are. These are metrics that predict future performance. In other words, leading indicators are forward-looking. They give you insight into what's likely to happen down the road. They provide early warnings, which allow you to make changes or adjust strategies before an outcome is fully realized. For example, if you're running a sales team, a leading KPI might be the number of prospect meetings booked. That's not the final sale yet, but it gives you an idea of how the pipeline is building and potentially how sales will look in the near future. The power of leading KPIs is that they allow you to take action early. If you're tracking the number of new customer inquiries or leads and you notice a sudden drop-off, you can intervene long before your quarterly sales numbers take a hit. These indicators give you more control over outcomes because they are influenced by your current actions. If things aren't trending in the right direction, you have time to course correct. On the other hand, we have lagging KPIs. These are the metrics that measure the results or outcomes of your past efforts. Lagging indicators are retrospective. They tell you what has already happened. They are concrete, and there's no changing them once they've been recorded. For instance, in the sales example, revenue is a lagging indicator. It tells you how many sales were made and the total financial performance over a specific period. It's valuable information, of course, but it reflects the end of the process, not the steps that led to it. Lagging indicators are incredibly important because they give you the final results and are often used to measure success or failure. They're great for accountability. Did you hit your revenue target? Did you reduce project costs? Did you deliver the project on time? But the downside is that lagging indicators only tell you what happened, not what you can do to improve the future. By the time you're analyzing a lagging KPI, it's too late to change anything. So, how do these two types of KPIs come together in practice? The key is to balance both leading and lagging indicators to get a complete picture of your performance. You can think of lagging indicators as the destination and leading indicators as the roadmap that helps you get there. If you're only tracking lagging KPIs, you may not see the warning signs until it's too late. If you only focus on leading KPIs, you may lack a full understanding of whether the steps you're taking are truly effective in achieving your final goals. For example, let's look at project management. A lagging KPI in this context might be whether the project was completed on time and within budget. Right? That's critical information, but it doesn't give you insight into how the project got there. Were there early signs of delays? Was there enough resource allocation in the early stages? Leading indicators could help here. You might track metrics like milestone completions, team productivity, or resource usage in real time. If your team is missing early milestones, you know that delays are likely down the road. Or if resource usage is above planned levels, it could signal a potential budget issue. By tracking these leading KPIs, you have a chance to adjust your approach long before those lagging indicators, like the final project deadline, tell you that the project is behind schedule or over budget. Yeah. In a broader organizational context, let's consider a company looking to improve customer satisfaction. A lagging KPI would be something like the customer satisfaction score, CSAT, or Net Promoter Score, NPS, which tells you how satisfied customers were after the fact. However, leading KPIs could include things like response time to customer inquiries, number of support tickets closed within the first contact, or even employee training hours dedicated to customer service. These leading indicators can help predict the eventual customer satisfaction score and give you the opportunity to improve before the final results are in. If response times are lagging, you can intervene early to prevent a drop in the overall satisfaction score. One of the reasons people sometimes over-rely on lagging indicators is because they're easier to measure. They give you concrete numbers. Did we hit the target or not? But this can create a false sense of security. By the time you're analyzing those results, you're often looking in the rearview mirror. If things didn't go as planned, you may understand what went wrong, but you can't fix it anymore. Leading KPIs, on the other hand, can be harder to define and sometimes harder to measure. But they give you the power to influence the future rather than just measure the past. Another critical point is that leading and lagging KPIs are often interdependent. A good leading KPI will have a direct impact on the outcome measured by the lagging KPI. If you're tracking employee engagement as a leading indicator, for example, you might see how it influences employee retention. A lagging indicator. Highly engaged employees are more likely to stay with the company, so improving engagement can reduce turnover. But you won't know the full extent of the impact until you analyze the lagging indicator down the line. This brings us to an important aspect of KPI management, choosing the right KPIs for your specific situation. Not all leading or lagging KPIs will be relevant for every project or organization. It's important to identify which indicators are most closely tied to your specific goals. You don't want to drown in data by tracking too many metrics that don't contribute to your objectives. Instead, focus on a few key KPIs, both leading and lagging, that align with your strategic goals and can offer actionable insights. In a performance-driven organization, the right mix of leading and lagging indicators can help you not only track your success, but also drive it. Leading KPIs give you the opportunity to steer the ship before it's too late, while lagging KPIs help you assess how far you've come and whether you are on the right course. Both are essential, but knowing when and how to use each is key to improving outcomes. Thanks for joining me on Take the Leap Management today. I hope this discussion on leading and lagging KPIs has given you new insights into how to manage performance more effectively, whether you're overseeing a project, a team, or a full organization. Remember, KPIs aren't just about tracking, they're about driving success. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe, share it with your colleagues, and stay tuned for more insights on leading with confidence. Until next time, keep your eyes on the future, learn from the past, and keep taking the leap.